Hi, my name is Nur Ain. So first, we will undergo to the taxonomy. The green sea turtle, scientifically known as Chelonia Mydas, is a species of marine turtle that belonging to the order Testudines and the family Chelonidae. It is classified within the genus Chelonia, which contain only one living species, which is the green sea turtle. The green sea turtle is a part of the broader animal kingdom of Animalia, the phylum Chordata, and the class Reptilia. This taxonomy breakdown provides a clear understanding of where the green sea turtle fits within the broader classification of living organisms. Next is the green sea turtle habitats distribution. Green sea turtle are found in coastal areas, citrus beds, and coral reef, which provide their primary food source and habitats. Key nesting sites include Tortuguero in Costa Rica, Rainy Island in Australia, and Ascension Island in South Atlantic, where large aggregation of turtles return to lay their eggs. These turtles exhibit remarkable netting homing, returning to the same beaches where they were born to lay their own eggs. They use the Earth's geomagnetic field for navigation during their long-distance migration. Green sea turtle can dive to impressive depth up to 110 meters, especially during migration or foraging.
Next, I'm going to talk briefly about the characteristics of Chelonia Mydas, which is morphology of Chelonia Mydas, also known as the green sea turtle. First, let's look at its general body structure. Chelonia Mydas has a hydrodynamic, streamlined body which helps it swim efficiently in the ocean. Its body is protected by a hard shell made up of two parts. First is the carapace, which is the top shell, and the second one is plastron, which is the bottom. Next, we move on to the size and weight. Green turtles can grow between 18 to 115 centimeters in length, and adult turtles can weigh anywhere from 68 to 190 kilograms. That's almost the weight of two average humans. Now, let's talk about the head. The green turtle has a medium-sized, non-retractable head, meaning it can pull its head into the shell. One special feature is the pair of prefrontal scales between its eyes. This is actually one way scientists use to identify the species of Chelonia Mydas, or the green sea turtle. First, let's look at the young turtles. They eat both plants and animals. Some of their food includes small sea animals, jellyfish, and algae. As they grow into adults, green turtles change their diet. Adult turtles eat only plants like seagrass and sea algae. Their mouth is shaped in a special way to help them cut and eat plants easily. So, young turtles are omnivores, but adults are herbivores. Last but not least is about the general and unique characteristic of the Chelonia Mydas. First is the general characteristic. Chelonia Mydas is a cold-blooded reptile. This means it depends on the temperature around it to control its body heat. It also breathes using lungs, just like us. So even though it lives in the sea, it still needs to come to the surface to breathe. Then, we look at some unique characteristics. This turtle is called the green turtle not because of its shell, but because of the green fat inside its body. This green fat comes from its plant-based diet. Another special thing is Chelonia Mydas can travel very long distance across the ocean. It can swim thousands of kilometers to go back to the same beach where it was born to lay eggs.
My name is Nurina Atira, and now I will talk about life cycle of Chelonia Mydas, or known as green sea turtles. There's egg phase. So for phase A, which is nesting beach adult females, female sea turtles come to shore a few weeks after mating to lay eggs. They dig a large hole in the sand with their front flippers, then use their back flippers to dig a smaller hole for the eggs. They lay 50 to 200 soft eggs depending on the species. After covering the nest with sand, they return to the ocean. Next, for phase B, females return to feeding areas after nesting. After laying eggs, females swim back to feeding areas near the shore. This trip can take months. They stay there to rest and regain energy, which takes more than a year, sometimes several years, before they can nest again. For phase C, hatchlings and early ocean life, hatchlings break out of their eggs and dig to the surface, often at night to avoid predators. Then, they swim non-stop for days, using the energy from leftover egg yolk. Ocean currents carry them to floating seaweed where they find food and shelter. They stay in the open ocean for years. Leatherbacks stay in the ocean most of their lives, but flatbacks skip this stage. Next, for phase D, juveniles move to nearshore feeding area. When young turtles grow bigger, they move from the open ocean to nearshore areas with more food. These areas also have more predators, so turtles wait until they are large enough to be safer. Adults also feed here and stay until they have enough energy to breed again, which can take years. For phase E, migration to natal beach for mating, when ready to breed, adult turtles travel long distance back to their birth beach. This is called natal homing. Both males and females return, and females go on to nest at or near the same beach where they were born. Next, for phase F, mating near nesting beach. Mating happens in coastal waters near the nesting beach. A female only needs to mate once for a full season, but often mates with several males. Males are very active and compete to mate with females. For phase G, which is males return to feeding areas, after mating, males go back to feeding areas. Like females, they return to areas near where they were born, but use more locations. Once mating ends, they focus on feeding and recovering. And the last phase for life cycle of Chelonia mydas is nesting habitats. During nesting season, which is 1 to 2 months, females stay near the beach. They lay 2 to 7 clutch of eggs, one every 10 to 15 days. Olive ridley and Cames ridley turtle nest in large groups called aribadas, which happen over a few days each month.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Alia Syarabita Azizan. My student ID is 2022621164, and today I will be presenting about importance of Chelonia mydas green sea turtle to ecosystem and economy. So first of all, for ecosystem, seagrass beds maintenance. Green sea turtles mainly feed on seagrasses and algae. Their grazing helps maintain healthy seagrass beds by preventing overcrowds, encouraging nutrient cycling, and supporting marine biodiversity. Many marine species rely on these healthy habitats to survive. Second, beach and dune ecosystem. Even unhatched turtle eggs serve a purpose. They provide essential nutrients to beach ecosystem. These enrich the sand and support the growth of coastal plants, which play a key role in preventing beach erosion. And last, for ecosystem, maintaining coral reef health. Juvenile green turtles feed on algae growing on coral reef. By doing so, they stop algae from overgrowing and suffocating corals. This helps maintain a healthy and thriving coral reef system. Next, for economic importance, ecotourism. Green turtles attract many ecotourism. People travel to witness turtle nesting, hatching events, and to snorkel or dive with turtles. This supports coastal economics through tourism service. Next, fishery support. Healthy seagrass beds and coral reefs, both influenced by turtle activity, are crucial habitats for fish. These areas are vital breeding and nursery grounds for many commercial important fish species. So, protecting turtles also helps support the fishing industry. Last, for economy, cultural, and educational value. In many coastal communities, green turtles hold cultural significance and are part of traditional heritage. Conservation programs that involve turtles also offer education and awareness, helping people understand the importance of protecting marine life. That's all for me. Thank you.